Trey Johnson, right hamstring tightness. So getting this one off against Philadelphia as the opening tip goes out of bounds. And Bona is one of the players who got a lot of opportunity throughout the injuries of the Sixers in the second half of the year. Expectations of a contending team with also a lot of young players. We'll get into their rotation as we move on. For the Wizards, we've seen it so far in Vegas. That three-pointer up and through by Dylan Jones.
He'll be able to guard all the guys that Philadelphia won't want Maxey to guard.
I just saw the first stint. The Vegas debut of Edgecombe. Lee Robbins.
They've been getting hit up on Robbins now.
Before camp, but on the background, it's fair to classify it as a cleanup, and no major ligaments were involved, including the meniscus. But you remember last season, guys, Embiid, George, Maxey only suited up together for 294 total minutes.
BJ and allowing BJ to take him.
And with BJ's quickness on the 7-footer instead. Jalen Hood-Schifino turns it over.
That's where you got to have a high basketball awareness and basketball IQ. As you see the three-ball corner pocket getting back to that previous possession.
Excellent cut. Dory Richmond and the Summit Bona got a piece. As Robbins was erased, the Wizards stick with it. Wizards team now will look to make an improvement from their 18-win season a campaign ago.
This is where Philly needs to score right now. In transition, get an easy one.
Bona!
There you go.
Throws it down. Much needed.
Vegas here at Summer League with Adem Bona. First of all, I know slow offensive start for your team, but you guys are getting some good looks. How do you find a few to fall now this second quarter?
I think we just got to keep taking a wide open shot. Eventually they're going to start falling. And we talk about good defense. I think we're going to get back in the game like that.
I know for you personally, in your sophomore season, you wanted to focus not only on your game, but also on your leadership, using your voice. How have you been able to do that here so far in Summer League?
I think this is a good learning ground for me to be able to do it in the Summer League and transfer into the season. So to communicate to guys, regardless if they're older than me or younger, I got to be able to communicate with them on the same level.
Adem, appreciate the time. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
It's been the thief so far, both sides. Shooting poorly, Edgecombe climbs the ladder here in his Vegas debut to get that rebound. No look dime. Luma throws it down with two.
There we go. Now finally maybe Philly would get something going.
Kolagak into the game for the Wizards. Here's Gilbert. Uses the up fake. Counted off the glass. And one. Including Trey Johnson, who was the 6th pick in the most recent draft. And he showed why in his 2 games that he's played so far with his ability to score no matter what level he's at.
I'm telling you, as we see a nice...
Trying to get more consistent with that part of his game.
And that's what the Summer League is about. For a guy like Broome, you have to prove to the rest of the league that you can, as we see another 3-point shot by Philly, finally starting to get some offensive rhythm. But for a guy like Broome, knocking down that 3 is going to be essential to how long you play in this league.
And now, finally, the 3 starting to fall on each side.
You're excited. First time getting out here in the Summer League. You haven't been playing for the last couple of days, so you're a little bit rusty.
Luma perfect from 3. He has 10 points, the first of double figures on either side. Room from the 3-point line, spins all the way to the rim.
That's where he's showing his skill set, the footwork.
Richmond.
That was incredibly short. That wasn't just short, it was incredibly short.
Your reactions to shots that are nowhere close. What a spin, count it.
And more importantly, Philadelphia's going to give him some of those rest days as well. They're not going to want to have him playing on back-to-backs and things of that nature with his injury history. So if you're a big man and you're playing for Philadelphia, there will be games where you will get starts and lots of heavy minutes as Broome throws down the dunk inside.
First lead of the game. Johnson no on a 3, and Mintz scoops it up. Broome wants 3. Give him 3 with his college coach watching.
Figure out, that's how you earn your way into a rotation. Most teams have somebody that's going to score the ball. You know, if you're going to make a team, as you see Robinson inside with a nice hand on the flip.
The well-timed steps against the chase with 3 seconds. Lockett steals the inbounds with 1. Slotted. Jalen Slauson hammers the shot to end the first half.
You know, there's some guys, like you watch a Kyrie Irving, he's just a master, a wizard with the ball there. He can do everything with the rock. But getting back to VJ Edgecombe kind of reminds me of what Suggs gives Orlando, where he's a downhill driver, excellent defender, as we see Broom with an excellent pass to Bona inside. Love the big action. Guys have to go out there and fight for themselves.
Just saw Nick Nurse. It was a nightmare season for Philadelphia a year ago, hoping for something different. Sets up Slauson. Can't get the three off. Edgecombe with a mismatch and muscles at the one through with blinding speed. And that ball was on the edge. Well, he'll take a seat. Hunter Salison. Bona from the weak side sends it away from Johnson.
Culture is huge. As a matter of fact, that's something that Coach was talking about as well. He's talking about the culture.
C.J. McCollum, Marcus Smart.
I tell you what, Bona has been absolutely. And watch who's going to turn into your next superstar of tomorrow.
I think that the point I'm making is for a while there, the Wizards have grown.
Like, it's an exciting
inside to get to.
It's an exciting time to be like an OKC fan. And we're going to see who's going to step up and who's going to be, who's going to get the Wizards fan base to those exciting times that you think they're at right now.
I'm gathering you're not much of a fan of like cooking your own food. You like takeout, right? You like the result. You don't like necessarily the process of it. At the start of it, Trey Johnson was in the process of getting drafted, and Edgecombe kind of put a pause to the interview because he wanted to stand up and stand up with Bona.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, here with AJ Johnson. AJ, 6-point game heading into the fourth quarter. What's the biggest focus for your team to push, get the win here?
Yeah, honestly, just playing defense, staying together and just getting the win, honestly.
For you, you have a season under your belt now. Brian Keefe said that you're a player that has no fear. How have you seen your game grow through your freshman year, now heading into your sophomore season?
Definitely, just getting more fearless every game, just like, trying new things and just believing in myself, betting on myself and my teammates every game.
AJ, keep believing in yourself.
Appreciate it.
Hunter Salas is Paul in there on a two-way with the Sixers. Broom lines up another one. He's looked good on his prior attempts. Not that time. Johnson ahead. Slams it down.
He said this young man is a big-time athlete. You saw it right there.
8 minutes to play. 3-point game. Salas from Wake Forest using a beautiful teardrop. He has 8 steals for the Wizards.
Oh, wow.
Inside, Johnson gets it off the glass earlier on in this half.
But this time you see the Wizards reacting and helping. As soon as Edgecombe went to line up Robbins, you saw Leaky back cross the lane, show his numbers as A.J. Johnson gets the foul, and the and one. Kick it back, have that ball, everybody touch it. Those are really good possessions. When you see that ball move side to side, maybe end up in a corner three, that's when you know that you're getting a good ball movement.
Edwards knocks it down, and Billy takes the 5-point lead. Edgecombe with the ball in his hands. Crunch time minutes. Screen and roll with Bona. And Edgecombe navigates. At his minutes increase. I like that. Things went off the rails for the Sixers in the second half of the season.
I like that. He's the type of guy that brings energy, effort, understands what he does well.
Justin Edwards has been shooting it well. So did Lauren with more.
Yeah, guys, this is a guy this season that's been really loud, and it's been on purpose. He's calling out coverages, directing his teammates, anchoring the defense.
You're traveling, you're practicing, you got games, you're eating all these meals together, you're doing stuff on the road together. So making sure you have a guy that's a good guy like B.J. Edgecombe on the roster, that means a lot.
Edgecombe, that one hit glass first. So a goaltend. That was capped off by the Edgecombe 3. To give Philly the advantage, and a minute 15 away from their first win in the Las Vegas Summer League. And Justin Edwards puts on the finishing touches.
Showed a lot of promise on the defensive end and made some explosive plays that shows you what type of athlete they are.
74-58. It's Philadelphia meets Washington in the first